$300 a month. That's the entire decision. Not your salary, not your job, not your husband, your house, or your inheritance. $300 a month. And whether you started at 25 or 35, two women are sitting in identical apartments right now, both 25. Same paycheck, same fears, same Tuesday afternoon. One of them opens a brokerage account today, the other doesn't. 10 years from now, they will meet for coffee. Same age, same job, same city, and neither of them will believe what those 10 years cost. Tonight, we walk both lives, side by side, all the way to 75 years old. Same woman, one decision, and the gap between them is not what you think. Tuesday afternoon, two women, same screen, the same open account button. The first version of you clicks it. She deposits $300 from checking. She picks a low-fee total market index fund. She doesn't fully understand it. She does it anyway. The transaction confirms. She closes her laptop. Nothing about her life looks different. The second version of you doesn't click it. She tells herself she'll start once she's settled. Once the credit card is paid down. Once she gets the raise. She schedules a vacation instead. She buys the winter coat. She tells herself accurately that life is for living. Both decisions feel small. They are not the same size at all. For the next 10 years, the first version will deposit $300 a month. Through the market dip in her second year. Through the year, she wanted to use it for a car. Through the months, she didn't even check the account. She just didn't interrupt. By 35, she has roughly $52,000 invested. Not because she earned more, not because she was smarter, because she handed compound interest 10 years of uninterrupted work that, mathematically, can never be repurchased. The second version starts at 35. She has zero invested. She is about to begin the exact same journey, exactly 10 years later, with exactly the same amount of discipline, and she will never catch up. Rule 1. At 25, you don't have money, you have time. Time is the asset. You just haven't been told that yet. You 25 is 30 now. You 35 is also 30. Neither has crossed the starting line of her 35-year-old self. Both women make similar money. Both rent apartments. Both go out on Fridays. Both have the same complaints about work. From the outside, they are identical. You could not pick one out of a photo of the other. Inside, the first version has $24,000 invested. The second has $1,400 in a checking buffer. But neither feels rich. Neither feels poor. Both think they are doing okay. This is the dangerous part of the story. The gap is invisible at 30. It is invisible because compound interest is not impressive yet. It is invisible because both lives still look the same on the surface. And so the second version tells herself with a kind of quiet logic. See? It doesn't really matter. I'll start when I'm settled. She does not know that compound interest is not linear. She does not know that the curve is about to turn. Slowly at first, then suddenly. She does not know that the years where it doesn't seem to matter are the years where everything is being decided. Women are taught to save. Many are never taught to invest. So at 30, an enormous number of women are the second version. Savings accounts, no brokerage, no equities. And the gap they cannot yet see is forming under them. Rule 2. The years it doesn't seem to matter are the years that decide everything. It's a Tuesday again, 10 years later. Both women are 35. They have coffee. The conversation drifts toward money. It always does eventually, around 35. U25 mentions, almost in passing, that she has about $52,000 in her brokerage account. Something happens behind the second woman's eyes. Not jealousy, a small mathematical recalibration. The realization that they were the same person at 25, same income, same fears, same Tuesday afternoon, and one of them just spent 10 years on a different track. U35 opens her first brokerage account that night. $0 in it. She decides she will catch up. She is bright. She is disciplined. She makes good money now. She will simply do it harder. Here is the sentence no advisor wants to deliver in plain words. To catch up to the first version by 65, the second version cannot invest $300 a month. She must invest $850 a month. Not because she's worse, not because the rules are unfair, because the first 10 years of compounding are not for sale. They have already happened in someone else's account. She doesn't know this yet. She is excited. She is finally starting. She thinks the gap is a thing she can close with effort. Effort is a beautiful idea that does not apply here. There is no version of harder that buys back a decade. There is only the second best time, which is now. Rule 3. Compound interest does not care about your willpower. It cares about your start date. Both 45, you 25, about $310,000 invested. She raised her contributions over time, $1,800 a month now. The engine has started doing the real work. Some years the gains exceed her contributions. She is, in a quiet financial sense, no longer the one holding up the machine. The machine is holding her up. You 35, about $95,000. She is contributing more aggressively, $1,200 a month, but the base is small. The compounding hasn't bitten yet. Her money is still mostly her money. It hasn't started multiplying on her behalf in a way she can feel. The mental difference at 45 is enormous. The first version starts asking herself a quiet new question. Do I keep working at this pace? The math says she could downshift in 10 years. She doesn't say it out loud. She doesn't even fully believe it, but she carries it like a small private weight. The second version is just feeling momentum for the first time. She is accelerating, she is proud, she is also exhausted. The salary peaks here for many women. Career breaks, the motherhood penalty, the single tax. They all hit hardest at this age. For the woman who started at 25, the cushion absorbs it. For the woman who started at 35, every life expense is friction. Rule 4. At the start, your money runs on your salary. Past the midpoint, your salary runs on your money. The handover happens, or it doesn't. Both 55, both still in offices, same dinners, same handbags, same vacations. From the outside, identical women at the same point in life. You 25, about $1.2 million invested. She runs the math one quiet evening. If she stopped contributing today and never added another dollar, her existing balance would grow to roughly $2.5 million by 65. By every actuarial definition, she is financially free at 55. She does not quit. She does not even tell anyone the math, but she carries it. The next morning at the office, she watches herself in a meeting and notices for the first time that she is here by choice. That is a different posture. People feel it without knowing what they're feeling. You 35, about $310,000 invested. She has another 12 years on the clock, statistically, before she could retire at the lifestyle she imagined. She is doing fine. She is also doing this because she has to. And here's the part the spreadsheets don't tell you. Women live, on average, 6 years longer than men in retirement. They need more capital, not less. So the second version isn't just 12 years behind. She is 12 years behind in a longer race. Rule 5. Wealth at 55 is not your bank balance. It is the number of years you could walk away if you wanted to. Both 65. Both step out of working life, mostly. You 25, about $2 million invested, at a safe withdrawal rate that generates around $80,000 a year indefinitely without touching principal. Her life downshifts smoothly. She travels. She buys her grandchildren things she could not buy her own children. She has options. Options are the entire definition of wealth. You 35, about $610,000. At the same safe withdrawal rate that generates $24,000 a year, combined with Social Security around $45,000. She is not poor. She is also not free. She watches what she spends. The vacation gets postponed. The new car gets postponed. Retirement is the word she uses. Scaling back is the word the math uses. The gap between the two women at 65 is roughly $1.4 million. Same woman, same career, same income, same intelligence, same discipline at every stage after the start. The only difference between $2 million and $600,000 is 10 years. Not effort, not luck, not opportunity, 10 years. Rule 6. At 65, the difference between freedom and almost freedom is not earned at 65. It was decided at 25. Right now, somewhere, there's a 25-year-old woman opening her banking app on her couch tonight. She's tired, the vacation she's planning, the winter coat she's been thinking about, the open account button she keeps closing. She thinks the difference is $300 a month. The difference is 40 years. The difference is whether she meets her future self at 65, free or almost free. She thinks she has time to decide. That is the trick. She has it. She does not get to keep it. Every year that goes by where she stands outside the compounding machine is a year that compounds for someone else's life. If you are 25, you have the most valuable asset any human being is given, and it is the only one that does not wait for you. If you are 35, you can still build. You will need to build harder. And no version of harder will give you back the decade. But the second best time to plant a tree, as they say, is now. The first version of you is already winning. The only question, quietly in your own life, is which one of them is you?